Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Continuing on our series here where we compare the Google Home and the Amazon Echo series, what we're going to do today is give you a direct comparison of the calendar features. And so really what we're talking about is scheduling your life here with these two devices. So let's get going, let's compare those two. Alright, well we're going to start with Amazon and our Alexa device here. On this first page here, this is just kind of saying what different types of calendars you can get working with your Echo or your Alexa enabled device there. So you can see right off the bat Apple, Google, Microsoft Office 365, and the Outlook.com. Now moving on to the commands, this page actually ends up being a little misleading, and there's really no automation device or software or platform that I can find that has the capability of deleting or canceling an event in a calendar. There doesn't seem to be that functionality out there, and it's based on security. So the Alexa app is actually saying that it can do this here, but it actually can't. Now, the other parts here where you can add an event, you can find out about your next events, or you can talk about events on a specific day or at a specific time. So you can gather information and you can add an event to your calendar. Now on the Google side, they're pretty clear off the bat that the only calendar they're going to allow you to use is the Google Calendar. So you can't use iOS and you can't use Microsoft 365 or Outlook.com or any of those. Right now, your only calendar is basically your Gmail or your Google Calendar. Now, one other nuance here is you do have to turn on personal results within the Google Home application. So keep that in mind. That's a setting inside that account. Now, moving on to what Google Home can actually do, this is the same as your Amazon Echo, where you can add an event. The other thing you can do is you can ask for event information. So you can ask kind of singularly, hey, what's my next event, or when is my first event on this day, or what's my next event. Or you can go through and ask for multiple events, basically here an agenda. Now what I'll say Google does here, and you'll see it in the demo, is that it only gives you the next 3 scheduled events, or the first 3 scheduled events if you ask about a specific day. So again, you're going to see that in the actual demo. Now moving on to our evaluation, here are the 5 indices that we're basically going to compare when we talk about these two devices. Can it connect with iOS? Can it connect with Gmail? Can it connect with Microsoft 365? And I'm going to fill those in really quickly here. Yes, the Echo can with all 3 of those, but we know that Google Home is only capable of connecting with the Gmail account. So I'm not going to take you through that actual process, just know that is the capability today. Now we're going to move on to the voice control section here. I'm going to show you how all of that works, and I'm going to run through a number of the different features within both the Echo series and Google Home. Alexa, add Go to School on February 21st at 8 a.m.
That's Go to School on Wednesday, February 21st at 8 a.m., right?
Yes.
Okay, I've added that.
Alexa, add an item to my calendar.
Sure, which day and what time?
The 21st at 10 a.m.
On which day?
The 21st of February.
On which day?
February 21st.
And what's the name of the event?
Go Home.
That's Go Home on Wednesday, February 21st at 10 a.m., right?
Yes.
Okay, I've added that.
Hey Google, add an event to my calendar on February 21st at 12 noon to Go to School.
Okay, go to school tomorrow at noon. Do you want to save this?
Yes.
Sure, I saved your event.
Hey Google, add an item to my calendar.
What's the title of the event?
Go home.
Okay, when is the event?
Tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Sure, go home tomorrow at 1 p.m. Do you want to save this?
Yes.
Sure, it's on your calendar.
Alexa, what's my next calendar event?
Next event is go to school for tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Hey Google, what's my next calendar event?
All right, Brian. Your next event is called Go to School. It's tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Alexa, what's on my calendar for February 21st?
Tomorrow, there are 4 events. At 8 a.m., there's go to school. At 10 a.m., there's go home. At 12 p.m., there's go to school. And at 1 p.m., there's go home.
Hey Google, what events do I have on my calendar for tomorrow?
There are 4 calendar entries tomorrow. Here are the first 3. The first one is the 21st at 8 a.m. and its title is Go to School. The second is the 21st at 10 a.m. with the title Go Home. The third one follows the 21st at noon with the title Go to School.
Hey Google, cancel an event on my calendar.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, delete an event.
My apologies. I don't understand.
Hey Google, delete go to school from my calendar tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Alexa, delete go to school on my calendar tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Currently, this calendar query is not supported.
Alexa, delete go to school from my calendar.
Currently, this calendar query is not supported.
Alexa, delete events.
Currently, this calendar query is not supported.
Alexa, cancel my go to school event at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Currently, this calendar query is not supported. So there you go. Now, I've actually given both of these an X because, simply put, they can't delete calendar events. On top of that, there was a little bit of difficulty in interacting with our devices and getting all of the information we want. It was especially confusing for me that Google Home was only reading the first 3 events on the calendar for me. That was a big struggle for me. On the flip side, there was a portion here where Amazon Echo was not able to understand just a simple date, and I had to go through 3 formats there, I think it was, before the Echo actually picked up on what I was saying and added the event to my calendar. So both had struggles at different times for me for controlling this functionality. Now we're going to do one more indice here. It's the multi-user capability, and actually what's funny here, both of these devices, despite maybe not having full voice control of the calendars, both of these devices can use multi-user calendar. So if you set up that multi-user system within either your Echo or your Google Home, you will be able to use multiple calendars. Each person can have their own calendar and they can connect to that calendar and add and get information for those calendar events. So overall, when we compare these two devices, it's pretty clear here who's winning. Again, in the second video in a row here, the Amazon Echo comes out ahead just based on the fact that they have the connectivity with iOS and with Microsoft's different calendar services. Some nuances to understand here. One important piece for business is if you have an Exchange type email account, so if you're in a corporation here that has Microsoft Exchange, you can actually get that set up. It is in the help files for the Alexa application there that you can get that set up, and they're specifically referencing, your IT department should be doing that for you.
but that capability is there, and there's nothing of that sort with Google Home. The one thing I will say for Amazon is their help system sometimes has been a little suspect for me. It says it can delete, but it actually can't. And so, Amazon should just kind of take another look through some of their help files. Now, on the Google Home side, you can work around that lack of iOS support. And I have done that in a video previously here on the channel. So if you want to see that, I'll put that up top right now, and you can go ahead and see how you synchronize your Google Calendar along with your iOS calendar. Anyways, in the end, still Amazon Echo coming out ahead here on our second item here for the comparison of these two devices directly. So right now it's 2-0 for Amazon Echo.